Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far from here, on a very special planet, much like this one, there were also humans. Yes, humans, like you and me. This planet was called Toril, a planet of realms. Realms long forgotten.
Sjung en sång om Elturgard, om vatten, skog och kling, om solens gryning på dess här, och mark av hyasin.
And so, our heroes found themselves in the company of new friends, the pirates, from the inland sea to the east, the sea of fallen stars. Somehow, they had come to this, the west coast, and somehow they knew of Abraxas since he was a small boy. They shared stories with the heroes around a dinner table there, with a large bonfire in camp, downing plenty of mead. You would know this if you had not missed your last lesson, young acolyte. Do you not know how old I am? Believe me, you are young. Now, as night fell in the woods that night, Adriel, the elf ranger, sensed a disturbance in the forest and investigated. Lo and behold, it was the Pegasus from before. The very same Pegasus that they encountered when fetching writing supplies for the poet-wizard Billiam, just outside the city walls of Elturgard. Adriel attempted to soothe the beast as it ate apples it had liberated from a cart. Now, Rolo, with his pesky little halfling nose, just as keen on living animals as it is on cooked animals, it roused him from his slumber, and he called out, spooking the majestic beast. The large white stallion took flight figuratively on its legs, while Adriel instinctively caught hold and hung on. Pass me that water. My throat is dry. Thank you. Now, after running a good distance through the forest, he managed to calm the beast enough to direct it toward camp. However, he picked up a tail, the third and final Displacer Beast that had been rumored to lurk those woods. It was no doubt stalking the holy creature, which it despises with the most burning hatred. Adriel attempted to lead the Displacer Beast into his hunting trap near camp, but failed, sustaining a terrible wound from one of the beast's spine tentacles in the process. All of his fellow heroes now awake in camp, Adriel burst out of the bushes and his mighty Pegasus took flight, this time quite literal, and he soared up into the night sky. A grand sight, young acolyte, if only you had seen it. Tell me, what have you noticed about time, about past and present? How can we be in both at once? And these two planets, Earth and Toril, what relation do they have? When was the last time, child, that you pondered fate? Now, take us there. Yes, you, on your own. You will not long have the company of Seneca, Master Mage. For I was there, and I was here.
Som aldrig var
last time, what happened? How about Dagny this time? Dagny, would you like to lead the recap of what happened last time?
If I can find my notes. Hold on. It's been like a week, man.
Yeah, it's been 2.
More than a week, I think.
Yeah,
Couple
It's been a
weeks.
thing.
It's like 2.5 weeks.
yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. Where are my game notes?
Hello, Zach the Dungeon Master here. Thanks for watching. I wanted to tell you real quick that the quality of this video will start off choppy and then improve greatly before long as I change up screen layout. You see, I'm bumping up against the limits of my hardware and I'm trying to find what arrangement works best. In fact, I had a hardware failure last game that resulted in a whole lost episode, so I have to proceed cautiously. But thanks again for watching. Please stick around for when things improve in the video. It won't be long and it will definitely be before the fun stuff comes up.
I don't think it's this way. Oh, no. You might want to start with someone else because I'm still sorting myself out.
Okay, no worries. Well, I do remember that we learned a little bit more about Abraxas's past because Aurora was asking the pirates for stories about Abraxas.
Oh yeah.
And we
Yeah, salt, pepper, and ginger.
Salt and pepper, and I guess the third one's ginger now. Salty and pepper.
I put it wrote down. I don't know if that was agreed upon, but it was to me.
So the third one is a redheaded pirate. He's got a big bushy red beard.
Oh, ginger.
He looks like that guy from Game of Thrones. The guy who hangs out with the crows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we learned about Abraxas, and then obviously the highlight of the night is the Pegasus.
And the Displacer Beast.
Yes, and the
Dun, dun, dun.
subsequent
and I
Displacer
used the
Beast.
thing. What did I use? Down a spell slot, I think. I know you can remember that.
Oh yeah, and then let's see.
I thought I would.
Oh yeah, then there's a cultist of Garazol. And then the dude had an amulet with a symbol on it, but we're too stupid to recognize it. And oh yeah, Adriel is met with Pegasus overnight and has a magical ride, and is shown the world.
A whole new.
I can show you the world.
Okay. Yep. Just a second. Let me see if I can find my monster manual.
Yeah, that was a short session. That's right.
What else? Does anyone remember anything else that happened? I think that was the gist of it.
The pirate.
Oh yeah, the pirate, the Falling Star pirates. And, it was kind of a short session.
It was. Remember, some of our people were going to join them as long as they wanted to. We weren't going to force them.
Oh yeah, so that's right. We were so that we all need jobs to get in, right? So I was thinking we could get jobs with flying the Fallen Stars as deckhands or something, and then that'll give us a alibi to get in. So when we do our paperwork, for our green card, we could put on. Oh yeah, we got jobs.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're employed.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't even remember. Did we kill the Displacer Beast? Did we finish that?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we
No, the
I
night.
don't
think we
remember.
did.
Ended the
didn't
confrontation.
even start.
Killed it in one hit. You don't remember that?
Accidentally
Yeah, I don't
knocked a
think we
tree
started.
onto it.
Yeah.
Super fast.
All right.
My logo's name is Clyde. What does that mean?
What?
It said that my logo's name is Clyde. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, Clyde Frog. You tripping?
No, my computer's tripping. I'm fine, I think.
Tripping.
No.
The last session actually ended with the Displacer Beast rushing up upon your camp, and the Pegasus had just taken flight and soared up above the treetops with Adriel on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That moment always reminds me of Final Fantasy VII when they go from like cinematic mode to like engaging in combat mode.
I'm trying one last thing to speed my computer up.
Yeah, I'm finding new bug bites that are gonna bug me.
Okay, so let's pick up there. So, Adriel, you are now on the Pegasus up in the air, and now you're about 3 feet up in the air. Displacer Beast was right on your heels, but now it is gone out into the clearing, into the middle of camp, after avoiding the trap narrowly. And we're not in initiative yet. So, who would like to do anything at this point?
Oh, heck yeah. Where is this
I
display?
yelled. Oh yeah, where is it?
It's way off yonder, right?
Yeah, let me.
Think.
I'll go ahead and place it
Come
in
on,
the middle of
computer.
camp.
Oh, it's in the middle of camp.
I'll go,
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and place it there. All right, so you all see the Displacer Beast settle into where Ryan placed it on the map. And what do you guys do? Its tentacles are whirling and snapping about it, and you can see the yellow spines on each of the tendrils, like glistening with what appears maybe to be some light poison or venom on it.
Who's nearby? Okay, we're all at a good distance.
Who's good with cats? Who's the cat person?
Rolo?
Rolo.
What you doing?
Hey, Rolo, is that a friend of yours?
I'm trying to find like what is their volition? Are they just fucking hunter animal types? Like is that
Go ahead
they're
and
not looking for anything.
let's see. So you're a halfling, you're a ranger. Everyone can roll. I don't know if I had you guys roll this already. Everyone can roll a nature check or arcana check, or a history check. Adriel, you can roll any of those with advantage because you're an elf.
Awesome.
What was it? It was Arcana,
Arcana, history, or nature.
History, Nature. Oh,
DC
all of them are
DC 14.
Oh my god.
Oh, girl. Nature 19.
Nice.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. There we go. Great.
I'm pretty sure that's a
17.
dog, guys. I think it's a dog. Is that a dog over there?
Yeah, I think so. It's an octopus
sure.
dog.
Octodog.
Yeah.
The dog with
an
an octopus print on him.
mating with an
I've
octopus.
seen that many a time out at sea.
Is that
Sea
like
dogs.
Does it have the
Sea
kind
dog,
of kids?
So anyone who succeeded on their check, who succeeded on their check?
I got a 19 on a nature roll.
19 on nature, okay.
I got 17 on nature.
17 on nature, okay. And that's it? Okay. So the two of you being elves, you're familiar with this creature because it shares an origin with the elves. Originally in the Feywild, where, as you know, the elves originated from as well, that's where the Displacer Beasts also came from. And actually, the Blink Dogs were used to hunt Displacer Beasts in the Feywild. And then once the Displacer Beasts started getting over into other realms, including this material plane, the elves started bringing Blink Dogs over too to hunt them down with. And they started interbreeding the Blink Dogs with other dogs until there's just like an endless variety of Blink Dogs. But anyway, so these Displacer Beasts are as smart as people, if not smarter than some people. And the other main thing to know about them is that they are absolutely evil. They are as evil as creatures come. They will seek out bad people just to serve them. and help do more, bring more evil into the world.
Six.
It's raw.
And I think that's so. And then like being felines and being so evil, they will hunt things and kill things just for sport. They'll toy with people. They're just evil. They're like real cats. They're just evil.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're like cats.
Yeah, they're cats.
They got like 6 legs on them. Like
yeah, you're right. Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have.
I was like joking. I'm like, wait a second.
Spider cat.
Is it 6 legs? Yeah, 6 legs. Yeah,
Something
or
like
eight
that.
or 8 legs.
Do they get distracted by
6 legs.
things with like feathers, like
Or
flying
lasers.
or bugs?
They might. They might. It's worth a shot. But since you bring it up, if someone who knows about what Displacer Beasts are like, it would not be hard for you to imagine that they absolutely hate pure creatures like the Pegasus. They despise them. They would probably go out of their way to kill one if they could.
Well, that's not great. Do they jump high?
Looking at the way it leaps and dodges around, you would fathom that it probably does jump high.
Okay.
Because already it's big enough already. Like it towers above any one of you. At least like over Abraxas's head, probably at least 3 feet. So if it stood up on its hind legs, it probably can get like maybe like 15 feet into the air. It's big.
Okay.
If I were to like conjure up an illusion, like a large bird or something, and have it fly overhead, would that distract it, or?
You can roll to see if you think that would actually be worth a try, or you can just try it. It's up to you.
What would I roll to see if that would be worth it?
You can roll intelligence or wisdom, DC 13. Or animal handling.
Alright, so I got 21
Oh,
for wisdom.
nice.
Nice.
That'll do.
So
wise.
So you know it has animal instincts, but you also know it's really intelligent. So if it wouldn't fool a human being, it probably wouldn't fool a Displacer Beast. So whatever it is that you're trying to distract it with needs to be good enough to distract a human being. It can't just be like a shiny object or a flash of something.
Okay.
Can I like check how tough this Pegasus is? Can I like see if it's willing to trample this Displacer Beast?
Trample it. Beat him in the face.
Yeah. So, roll a nature check. DC. Well, the success of your roll will determine how much information you can glean from it.
Hello?
Yep.
Oh, cool. 23. Did you guys see that?
No. So you rolled. Was that a nat 20 or no?
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I don't think it was. No, it's a 19 with my +4.
Okay. So as you're riding it in the air, and you can feel its muscular mass beneath you, it just feels solid. It feels as strong and solid as any horse you've ever come into contact with. And you imagine, but you notice that its skin is not necessarily thicker than any horse you've ever been on. So you imagine it's about It's about it's about as easy to cut as a normal horse, so that would equate to about an armor class of
Oh no.
armor class of 12. But the thing is so massive and so strong, you feel like it would take quite a bit to bring it down, which will equate to hit points of 59.
Okay.
You kind of look down at its muscles and its legs, and you feel like if those hooves were to hit something, they would inflict damage of about 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Can
Okay.
I do a surprise attack on this mother?
Yeah.
Can
Go
you
get him, Ray.
do a surprise attack on the Displacer Beast?
Yeah.
You sure can.
I think that's what I want to do.
You're not playing your rogue.
No, I know. I know. I want to get my blink dog Clear Eye to
Oh yeah, you got
bite it
Twinkie.
in its butt, like right over here. And then when he bites him, I want to shoot him with my short bow.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't know how to roll for blink dog.
Um,
Clear Eye, where are you?
Here, I'll throw on Blink Dog for you.
Thank you.
There you go.
I just yell out, Clear Eye, chomp his ass!
Edited by Dagny. Here, could you click on it now?
Yes. Okay, so he goes over, he runs over here. Because he's a blink dog, he shows up over here because that's just what they do, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Right when he bites him, I want to shoot him with my short bow. Like, not the blink dog, of course.
Right.
Shoot the
Oh,
laser.
Be nice.
Oh, not the best I've
What'd
ever
you-
done.
natty one. Shout out to the one crew.
Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have a thing for that? Okay,
You're not a hobbit. You're not your hobbit character.
I had another thing for that. Though.
Oh,
No,
For
Amy's
the
gonna.
final time.
you're not a hobbit.
You.
Okay, well, that's what happened. And I definitely let out a Homer Simpson-esque scream. Of, I'm just hoping there's an epic little skirmish going on between the blink dog and the displacer cat beast.
Right, yeah, and in the meantime they're doing the dance.
Bite him in the nuts.
And
Hit her in the balls!
you're seeing the blink dog is behaving like it did that first time you saw them attack that Displacer Beast in that camp. You're seeing just how naturally it's like a mongoose and a snake. The way the blink dog just instantly just blinks out from the path of one of the tentacles as it attempts to hit the dog. It just blinks away real quickly.
Oh, yes.
And
yeah.
the cat is the Displacer Beast is getting extremely frustrated with the blink dog.
Is the blink dog
Ricky
like the
Ticky
laser
Tabby.
pointer of the displacer beast?
Is it what?
Is it like the laser pointer for the displacer beast? Like he thinks he gets it and he doesn't?
Oh,
See the tentacles.
That thing where it like lifts his hand and like looks under and like, what the fuck?
Yeah. With his big old spiky tentacles.
So, Amy, you made an attack on the Displacer Beast, is that right?
I
So-
did, and it wasn't amazing.
So, did you roll an attack roll with your blink dog?
No. Oh, how do
Let me let's
can
pull,
I just do like a dice roll?
yeah, let me tell
On a
you.
character sheet.
Yeah, are you
Do
able?
the-
Go ahead.
I assigned it to her.
I have a character sheet here that I can see. I can
Just-
move the token.
Oh, I can.
Oh.
Let me share this. This is. Can you see that?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Does it let you click on it? on things?
Like
bite? Can you click on the word bite?
I can't.
Oh yeah, you just have to do it.
Okay.
Just
do a dice
roll
roll.
and plus.
Oh, Rolodis did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
How do you do
And
that?
their character sheet. Character sheet actions
Oh.
bite right under.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, jeez. I was
There you
a
go.
dork.
I wouldn't do this.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
So that did so the blink dog's teeth sink into the Displacer Beast's hind leg, and
Yes.
and now attacks against it have advantage.
Nice.
And with the bite, roll damage for the bite, or what does it say for damage on the bite?
Bite damage is it 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage? Well, that's for a hit. Yeah. Am I reading that right?
26 plus 1.
Yeah, 1d6 plus 1. So, d6. 5!
Cinco.
So for 5 piercing damage, okay.
Cinco Blinko. Hey, girl.
All right, and it lets out a cry in pain. And now with that attack, everyone's gonna go into. Well, Dagny, you get to make an attack now if you want, and then we're gonna go into initiative.
Oh, she tried.
I mean, I tried with my short bow, and it did not do great. I did a 5.
Natty 1.
That 1 plus 4 makes it 5, which is still not great.
Okay.
She shot herself.
Okay, so so the blink dog is holding on to the Displacer Beast as your arrow goes zipping past it, and it looks at you, Dagny. And now let's go ahead and let me make sure I cleared this time. Let's see.
I give it a look. I'm like, sorry. Oof. Not bad.
Everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it didn't. I can do it.
I think your roll showed up under my name.
What?
I rolled a 7.
I'll roll again.
What was that about?
Oh,
Yeah,
I had
see,
your. I had her.
Brax is GM.
I had her token
Oh.
selected.
That
So
was
I just
it.
switched back. Added.
Do you want to trade?
What'd you get?
A 7. I rolled
Oh.
myself a 7. You rolled me a 12. So.
Whatever.
you.
I don't care. That's cool.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah. Oh crap! I forgot I'm already down 10 hit points.
Oh!
Did we rest?
Forgot.
No.
No, this is like right when I took off on the Pegasus. The Displacer Beast smacked me.
Okay, so Adriel, you're up first with the 20.
Great. I think.
Take in the sky.
So I'm up in the sky with my Pegasus, and yeah. So I guess I'll just try to trample it since I already lost some hit points. Yeah, I say, all right, mate. You look like a pretty sturdy little fella. So, what you say we go kick this fool in the head, and then tell him to dive. And I'm all the way over here. So I guess me and my Pegasus just come and try to kick him.
Okay. Put a Pegasus marker down here.
Dive like a seagull.
Seagulls don't dive.
Which one's on that dives into the water?
It's a
So go ahead and roll an attack roll with your Pegasus. Roll a d20 and add 6.
D20 and add 6.
pelican type.
Or it dives like a seagull, depending on how the roll.
And you're gonna do it with advantage because the blink dog is holding it in place.
Okay. I accidentally rolled twice, so should I just take the higher of the two?
Yes.
14 plus 6, so 20.
Okay, 20 to hit. All right. Dealing 11 points of. Do you want 11 points of damage, or do you want to roll? So with your animals, you can choose to take the average damage, or you can roll for it. So.
What would I be rolling?
So you would roll 2d6 plus 4, or just take the 11.
I think I'll do the 2d6 plus 4.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay, 9.
All right.
Whoa, what the heck? My Discord's being a little weird.
Can I ask how this blink dog over here has 50 hit points? Is it on bath salt or cocaine or something?
Oh, I tried to change
What?
the health of the Displacer Beast. And I accidentally clicked the wrong thing.
Our blink dog is yoked.
Yeah.
It's ready.
That's why it's called Scooby Doo, not Scooby Don't.
Definitely back place with mess.
I was a little scared. I was gonna attack that dog instead of the fucking Displacer. And I was...
You guys
put you down, boy.
You guys can't see the Displacer Beast's health, though, can you?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Um.
And by the way,
Did you put it on a Pegasus marker? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, the Pegasus right now is going to be wherever you are. I just had to pull up. I was going to put the marker down to look at its stats, but I pulled up its stats. So
Okay.
You want me to pull out his?
So yeah.
Yeah, can you do it? My computer is just way too slow right now.
Okay.
Thanks.
No problem.
Whip it out.
No problem.
I'm just gonna kick that Displacer Beast and then keep going a little bit. Get out of his way.
So something to note about the Pegasus is it doesn't have any special ability that allows it to disengage.
The hell?
Okay.
So so if you choose to fly like away from the Displacer Beast, you're gonna take an attack of opportunity. Or you can choose to just remain there adjacent to the Displacer Beast.
Give me 1 second. Come on, computer.
Also, I think for next session, I'm going to run this in a web browser other than Chrome. Apparently, Chrome is like a system hog. Probably choking things up. Anyway.
So if I cast Zephyr Strike, would that pertain to my Pegasus as well? In terms of the whole
Ooh. He was ready for that shit.
provoke, yeah.
Ready.
It is a bonus action.
Sure.
Oh, the Pegasus took jacked up. Said no.
Movement doesn't provoke opportunity. Okay. So we haven't really gone over the rules of attacking with mounts and whatnot. So for now, we're just gonna house rule it that on your turn, your movement is your mount's movement speed, and you can choose to either attack yourself or you can attack with your mount's attack.
Okay.
Like you can't
Okay,
stop
so then-
at the same time, like it's either or.
So, mounted combat. Basically, you have two options. You can control your mount and take advantage of its movement, but sacrifice the mount's ability to attack, or you can allow the mount to continue acting independently, and perhaps it will attack the way you want it to. If you control your mount, on your turn, say you're riding a horse that can fly, on your turn, you can use the horse's full movement however you like, so you can travel really far, and you can attack from the mount. Your mount will also get an action, but the action is limited to dash, dodge, or disengage, not attack. However, that's still an advantage because you can ride in, use your action to attack, and then use the mount's action to disengage and ride away, which is something that I don't hear come up in conversation pretty much ever, and I could be wrong, but that sounds pretty right to me. The other option is you allow your mount to continue acting independently, so when it's your turn, you don't get to move if you're on your mount. Your mount will move when it's your mount's turn. It will have its own place in the initiative order, which could be before or after you. But on your turn, you will not be able to move. You will only be able to take actions from the top of your mount, be it attack or whatever, or help or something. But you won't be able to move. You'll be on your mount, helpless, essentially, to however your mount chooses to move. So in this case, I'm allowing him to, on his turn, use the mount's movement to fly through the air, and I'm allowing his mount to take the attack action, which normally it should only be able to be dash, dodge, or disengage. So while the mount does have an action while it's being controlled, it shouldn't be attack. So it could be a little OP that it's an attack. I personally really hate the idea that you don't get to unleash your mount's cool attack features, abilities. Some might argue, well, you should be able to use your mount's attack as your own attack as a rider in place of your attack. So instead of attacking with a dagger from horseback, maybe he can choose to get his mount to use its hoof attack instead. So there's only one attack on his turn, which is reasonable. That might be a good balancing option. But what I don't like, again, is totally throwing out the ability of a mount to use its cool attacks while you're on it. So this is going to need some balancing, but those are the rules. So I bent it a little bit in this session because I feel that's the best way to go about games, is if you're not quite sure in the moment, just rule on the side of the player and continue and fix it later. So that's where we are. Yeah.
That makes sense.
If it's a smart one,
it can attack on its own.
Pegasus token's all jacked up, but it must be bugged on Roll20.
Try this. It's not good.
Let's just say, Adriel, for this engagement, let's say that that you can, that on your turn, yeah, both your Pegasus and you can attack if you want for this engagement. So now you can use Zephyr Strike if you like. It's a bonus action anyway.
Okay, so yeah, I'll use Zephyr Strike, and then I'll just use that to. So I can attack still.
Yes, for this engagement, let's go ahead and say that you can, because we haven't ironed out how we're going to handle the mount attacks.
All right. So if I remember correctly from last game, I had my daggers, so I will just throw a dagger at it.
Okay.
Oh hey. Excellent.
Just
Cute.
one.
I had to make a one real quick just because the one in Roll20 is bugged.
Okay.
Dang it.
All right. So you Your horse stomps into its shoulder, really hurting the beast, and you throw a dagger, but you're still getting used to like attacking from atop your Pegasus, and your dagger sinks into the dirt nearby.
Do you get a dual wield?
Oh damn.
Um,
I don't think I was able to because I was holding on to the Pegasus, so I only had one dagger. But
and you used your bonus attack to use Zephyr Strike as it is. Your bonus
Yeah.
action. Okay.
And then I just kind of keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so you do disengage using your Zephyr Strike?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can move up
Nice.
to 60 feet. Or 90 feet, actually.
I'll stay here.
Flying is 90 feet.
Oh, nice.
And
Awesome.
at which height above the ground does your turn end on?
I land. My Pegasus lands on the ground.
Okay. All right. All right. Is that your turn?
Successful landing. Hopefully. And that is my turn.
Okay. On its turn, the Displacer Beast is going to attack the Blink Dog that's biting onto it.
But why?
Can we give it 50 hit points again? Can we go back to the 50?
Make it easy like it was.
I mean, I get it, but why?
So I'm just going to send you guys a picture of what my Discord looks like, because it is super weird.
Okay.
Trust me, it's not you guys weird, it's just Discord in general.
It's not me, it's you. I mean, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah, it's not you guys, I promise.
So that's...
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on, but that is what's happening.
Like the Matrix has a glitch.
Yeah. But that's alright. My computer's not going slow anymore, so there's that.
There you go.
Oh, dang. Definitely, yeah. Man, the FBI is onto you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what I did lately, but apparently.
It was that one, that BLM tweet you did.
What in the world?
Yeah, super weird.
Yeah.
Maybe if I refresh, let's try that.
Discord in this Discord.
Okay, so it rolled a 17 to hit on the Displacer Beast. Does anyone have the Displacer Beast open?
Amen.
I do not.
I don't have Displacer Beast open.
Your Blink Dog.
Oh, my
Sorry,
God.
sorry, Blink Dog, sorry.
Oh. AC of 13. So what did you roll?
Okay, so it takes 11 points of... I'm sorry. It takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the tentacle connects with it, and all the force transfers into the Blink Dog, and then 3 points of piercing damage as the spines sink into its flesh.
Oh, we're down to 11 hit points now.
Uh-oh.
Poor little feller.
Stayed quiet. Should have stayed quiet.
And it lets out it do you want it? Do you well, it's intelligent, so I'm gonna think for it. It's gonna let go as it lets out a yelp of pain.
Get it.
Okay. All right. And with its second tentacle, with a reach of 10 feet. Let's see. There's no one else in range. No one else in range.
We're all like in the north.
So you hear like this like high pitched yelp that just like hurts your soul, and then the second tentacle whips around.
Blinky's gone. Oh.
Oh no.
That's not great.
Oh no.
Medical bestiality going on.
It deals a total of another 10 points of damage to it.
Oh no, he's at 1.
Dropping it down to... Well, I'm putting the damage into the computer, and it's at 2. It's at 2 now.
Oh, okay, I'll take 2.
And with that, the blink dog falls to the ground, breathing heavily, and blood just seeping out of its flesh and matting its fur, and it's just whimpering.
Oh no.
That's horrible.
And all of you look in horror as it looks back to all of you, and its 2 pairs of glowing yellow eyes become 4.
Oh, F that guy.
Oh great.
4 eyes, 4 eyes.
And by that I mean it's 1 pair of eyes becomes 2, like there's 2 Displacer Beasts standing there.
Oh,
Oh, what?
not funny anymore. That sucks.
Oh jeez.
All right.
Fine.
I'm like,
And that's going to be its turn. All right, Dagny.
all right. I am, to quote my NorCal people, hella pissed. So I want to go, let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Can I dash to here for 30 feet? And just try to short bow this motherfucker
Okay.
right in one of his damn eyeballs, because I don't know how many he has now. There's a lot going on.
Mhm.
Oh!
Mhm.
Not
Mhm.
amazing. Don't laugh. Why you laugh? Don't laugh.
Hero die.
Hero die. Hero die.
Hero die. Okay.
Is it a D6?
Yeah.
Or D4?
D6. D4 is if you make an express effort to describe your attack.
I mean, I'm yelling the whole time. But I had thought
If you want a
Yeah.
D4, you can continue to describe it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm yelling the entire time. I'm gonna like shove people out of my way.
Out of my way, Karen.
Yeah, I'm shoving Karen out of the way. I'm gonna flip over whoever this lady is named.
Dara, you could have pushed Dara.
What's the last thing she's done for us, really?
Turn the fire.
She's
Oh, just shove her right in the steam.
I'm gonna save you.
She's dead weight.
Instead of pushing her, I jump on her shoulders and then do it like a front flip. Super
Nice.
acrobatic and lovely.
Nice. Okay.
The
Yeah.
entire time screaming like friggin' Xena, not in the I can't do the little trill that she did, but I'm just yelling like a mother, and I'm just yelling all the obscenities.
Yeah. You definitely get the D4.
Okay. Oh, it's better. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
that's what you needed.
Jesus. All right.
Go ahead and so you deal 3 points of piercing damage. All right.
That was a lot of
So you sense for a second that the Displacer Beast was about to bring one of its huge claws down onto Blink Dog, but your arrow sinks into it, and it turns its attention back to you.
I'll take it.
All right, is that your turn?
I call it a pussy, and then that's my turn.
Okay. All right, very good.
That's in the manual. That's in the manual.
Hey, I'm a multi-tentacled pussy. Fuck you.
And Dara has fallen to the ground by the fire. There.
But not in the.
But not in the fire, no. All right, very good. Okay, Abraxas, your turn.
I'm like way over here.
Just wandering in the woods.
On?
Hey, there's a Displacer Beast over here, man.
Oh, shit. Oh, great. Thought you guys were over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Hey, yo, keep up, big boy.
Okay, I think I can dash up to here. Yeah, I run, pull out my sword, and do my move action, and then I use my action to dash, and then run out. I'm like, oh shit, not one of these bastards again. And that should be. Do I have bonus actions? Yeah, I do that, and that's my turn.
All right. Very good. And Rolo's turn. By the way, Rolo, when that arrow sunk into the Displacer Beast, you noticed that the second one vanished, and there's just one Displacer Beast.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so I'd like to make my Blink Dog an NPC and give you control over it.
Okay.
And I tell it to. This is just speaking. I tell it to go blink the other Blink Dog out if it can.
Okay.
I don't know if that counts as a move or anything. It's just communicating.
Yeah, no, it won't count as a move. It'll count as your speech, so you can't say anything else this turn.
I move to here. Put the hunter's mark on the Displacer Beast and attack. Just to, clear out from all of these ragamuffins and whatnots right here. I don't want to hit anybody with an arrow, so I, carefully walk around the fire and then taking the person lying by the fire on the floor. I pull out my longbow and pull back, aim, really just going for the eye if I can. If I can blind this thing, I'd love to, but any hit'll work.
If you can, okay. In the moment for a targeted shot, it would be a -5 to the attack roll, but that's to hit the target. Like, if you don't make the target AC with the -5, it'll still connect. Does that make sense? Yeah, so you have to beat the target. You have to beat the target AC by 5 in order to actually hit the thing you're aiming at. Otherwise, you'll just hit it normally.
Okay.
So I actually just came up with this on the spot. So in 5e, there are some special abilities that allow you to make like a called shot. Or maybe I'm just thinking of the gunslinger, where he can do a called shot to aim at a specific body part. However, those rules say that you take a -5, I believe, to your attack roll, and then if you fail the attack roll, then your attack fails. I don't really like that. So in the moment, I decided, well, what if they had to beat the AC by 5 in order to actually hit what they were trying to hit? And without that, they might still succeed on the attack instead of failing automatically. I feel like that's a fair balancing, because the idea of actually being able to attack specific parts of a creature in order to obtain desirable effects, I think that's a really cool dynamic. It's not really present in 5e because of the balancing problems it probably poses, but it's a lot of fun in roleplay, and it really helps engage the imagination. So in the moment, I just came up with this rule. We'll see if it comes back into play in future games. Okay, so you rolled 23. Okay, and you beat its AC by 5, so your arrow
Yeah.
is gonna sink into its eye. Which eye did you aim for?
His lefty. Going for that left.
So your arrow sinks right into its left yellow eye, and it jerks back in pain.
Nice.
And whereas normally now you all have come to expect that it would become 2 Displacer Beasts, it remains 1 Displacer Beast, as it's kind of like lashing its tentacles around in a defensive manner. And is that your turn?
And then the D6 is, I mean, the hunter's mark is,
Oh,
what is that? D6 of damage, right? Am I crazy?
believe so. Sure. Seven. Okay. Okay. All right. I applied that damage.
Ooh, and then I hope my blink dog fucking understood what I said. 'Cause I don't speak blink dog.
You know,
And now you do remember that the blink dog can only blink once during its turn, right? I don't know if it's been clearly established before this. Okay.
Quick question.
For sure.
Quick question. Are these pirates helping us?
So you look around, Adriel, and you see the pirates just still sitting at the table watching you guys. They've woken up through all of the ruckus, and they've like kind of like half awake, like kind of taking their seats back at the table, like it was earlier in the night.
They're pretty drunk, I bet.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, they drank really, really hard.
Are they enjoying it, or are they studying us and sort of taking it in?
The looks on their face, it looks like people watching a sports game.
Okay.
Like they seem
They're like air punching.
on the brink of boredom, and then something exciting happens, and then they're like hooting and hollering, and then they quiet down again, and
Nice.
I think I'm just gonna go join them.
Got some money on the short one.
So the blink dog has a speed of 40. Therefore, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It won't be able to reach the blink dog by running to it, so it's going to have to blink to it. So that's what it will do. It'll blink to the other blink dog. And then it will take one of its paws gingerly in its teeth and attempt to drag it away from the Displacer Beast. Across the side of the tent here. And as it does that, the Displacer Beast is going to roll perception to see if it can even make its opportunity attack.
no.
Bad dog. Somebody get a rolled up newspaper.
Squirt bottle.
The
Yeah.
poop on the nose. Yeah.
Okay. At first, Rolo, you respond with like anger, like "No, bad dog," but then it occurs to you that the Displacer Beast will probably have attacked the dogs on its next turn anyway.
Yeah, sure.
And it actually failed to notice that the dog was being dragged away as it was lashing around in pain with an arrow in its eye. Did not notice your Displacer Beast or your blink dog pull the other one away.
Right.
Out of sight.
Good dog.
All right.
Good think blog.
Very good. So that's the Dink Blog's turn. And your turn's done, Rolo?
Yep.
Okay. On to Aurora.
Okay, so this is the first time I've done this, so I have to concentrate quite a bit. But I'm going to attempt to levitate the Displacer Beast.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's get weird. Yeah, I like it. Confuse it. Let's just confuse it. It's got one eye left. Let's levitate the motherfucker.
Yeah, zero gravity, motherfucker.
On save.
Okay. On save. What's your DC? Spell save DC?
One second.
Oh, how much does this thing weigh? Let's see here.
It's 500 pounds. I checked.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean you checked?
You got her monster manual.
That's where my monster manual is.
Actually, if it's a lady, it's closer to 450. So,
Okay.
so my Constitution save is +4.
No,
And
your
what is the other number?
your spell save DC.
Can somebody remind me where that is?
It's
Your spells page, it should be at the top. Under spell save DC is in the middle. This little gray box. So go to your character sheet and then hit spells.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it. 12.
12. Okay. So it needs to roll a 12 or better. Con save. Let me see here.
11 or under. 11 or under. 11 or under.
Constitution +3. It's a Constitution save, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's not 11.
Got to keep practicing that one.
So by the way, so that has a vocal component. So what did you say? A verbal component.
Arise, beast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all of
Get
you.
it up!
So all of you watch as Aurora kind of gestures her wand around in a small circle and says something you can't quite make out, and the ground around the Displacer Beast, like rocks, kind of lift off the ground and leaves just go flying up and swirling like a tornado, and the Displacer Beast actually starts to seem like it's lifting up, and its claws sink into the earth, and its two tentacles come whoosh, whoosh, and slap the ground and cling to the earth, and it stays on the ground as the pebbles fall back to the ground and the leaves disperse in the air.
Bummer.
Go.
It sounds beautiful, but definitely a bummer.
Is that your turn, Aurora?
I'm gonna move over to the pirates right here. And that's my turn.
Okay. And as your turn is ending, you're making your way over to the pirates, and you look over at the Displacer Beast, and where once there was one, now there are two.
Go.
All right.
All right. I'll lift them both up next time. It's fine.
Is that your turn?
900 pounds.
That's my turn.
900 pounds. All right, Adriel. Don't forget, you can use your hero dice on attacks that are con saves, that are saving throws. Don't forget that.
Oh, up your DC.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't have worked anyway in this case, right?
Well, let's see. 19. If you got a 6,
It would have been an 18.
I guess. It's not.
Yep.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, I'm using my phone.
Nice.
Fuck some
Hello?
shit up, son.
Yep.
Hello?
We can hear.
Yeah,
Can you hear us?
okay, yeah, I can see you.
Yeah. Good.
Can't really hear you right now.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
What about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yep.
There it is.
This whole push to talk thing is really weird. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
How about now?
oh. My thing being
Yep.
stupid.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys
Can
can
hear. I can hear you.
All right, cool, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Sorry. Now we're good. Okay, so I'm just gonna hop off my Pegasus. Oh, thanks for the ride, mate. You've been a good boy. And then I will run over here, and I just want to try to shoot him and kind of get his attention away from this whole crowd over here. So I'm just gonna pull out my bow and arrow and let one rip for. I just want to go perpendicular to Rollo's arrow. So I'm gonna shoot his eye through the other direction.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Stab thine eyes.
I think it takes half your movement to get off your horse, or is it just to get on your horse? It's in vehicles.
Oh, it's half your movement.
Yeah. So it'll take you half your movement to get off the Pegasus.
Well, it's probably a super majestic dismount, so. What's that?
Great. He kneeled down on his two front
Definitely.
legs and kind of let me down easy. It was great. Very considerate Pegasus.
Are you still able to get all the way over there with half your movement gone?
I don't think so. I just want to check one thing real quick. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. But... Okay, no. So... Yeah, 20. I guess 15 would be half, so that's fine. I'll just go there and shoot him from here. Still try to shoot him.
Okay. Are you okay? So a 17 will hit. And did you cast Zephyr Strike again? You're muted.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Whoa! Yes.
There you are.
So weird. Okay. No, that was an accident on the Zephyr Strike.
Okay. All right. So as you loose your arrow, so because there are two Displacer Beasts, your arrow zips through one Displacer Beast. It goes through thin air.
Wow.
And
Yeah, that.
because your
Sorry.
your attack was made with disadvantage because it was using its displacement.
Okay.
Adriel.
So I think I missed that one then.
Yes. You can use a hero die if you like. You
What's
have
his AC?
you have a little better than a 50% chance.
Okay. I'll use one of my hero die.
Oh, great.
Oh, unfortunately, that wasn't enough.
All right, that's fair.
Swoosh.
I tried my hardest, guys.
Second year right.
I was a little wobbly when I got off the Pegasus. That's all it was.
And since you're let's see here. Okay, is that your turn?
That turn.
Okay.
Oh, great. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
On its turn, the Displacer Beast is going to attack Abraxas. Well, first it looks back for the Displacer, for the Blink Dog, and doesn't see it, and it looks around quickly, and it doesn't see the Blink Dogs. And then it turns back around, and instantly both tentacles lash out at Abraxas. With a 10-foot reach. So go on.
Oh yeah, that hits. And hits.
Okay, 7, 8. So all of you watch in horror as the Displacer Beast the Displacer Beast lets loose its full might and fury on Abraxas, and both tentacles slam hard into his body, and all the force goes into his body, and some of the tentacles manage to pierce his armor. His chainmail gets split apart, and some pieces of it fall to the ground as he takes 20 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
A bummer.
I'm okay.
And it lets out a horrible roar right in your face. Well, it's 10 feet away, but it definitely feels forceful. All right, and that is its turn. Let me think here.
I scream, Axia Braxy! No!
And as its tentacles pull out of Abraxas's body, it instantly looks past Abraxas through the flames at the Pegasus, and
No.
moves its full speed. Let's see.
Oh
no. 40 feet. Okay.
Oh.
Best way to do this. Ruler. Corner.
Yeah, or center.
What was your damage you got?
20.
20 de qué? Whoa.
How much do I have left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
3. 1, 2, 3.
30.
Solamente. No. 3.
Oh, 3.
Abraxas, you're struggling to stay on your feet as you feel the earth. You feel its weight of the creature thumping on the ground. Boom, 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 boom. It moves surprisingly silently for a creature of its size, but you still feel the earth vibrate.
Oh, that's nice. People are trying to sleep, so that's nice.
As it runs right up beside the Pegasus, preparing to make an attack on it. The Pegasus rears up on its hind legs and flaps its wings in defense. The 3 pirates that were sitting here at the table, they almost fall out of their chairs as the Displacer Beast runs by it and starts lashing its tentacles around all over the place.
I hope they bruised their damn tailbones for sitting there this whole time.
With the Displacer Beast so close, they actually get up on their feet and draw their swords. Okay, and Dagny's turn.
I yell at the pirates, "Oh, did you wake up?"
Where is it, Adriel?
A little bitter.
Adriel went.
My turn.
Okay. I'm stupid. Never mind. Go.
Well, I was going to use Cure Wounds on you, but now I'm still going to use Cure Wounds on you. So I'm going to use my action to do Cure Wounds on Wee Axie Abraxie. What's a good song for you? Ooh, I'm going to start singing for you. Oh no, I don't like to touch you. Never mind.
You can still sing if you want.
Yeah, I'm just going to touch you in an awkward way. And you Cure Wounds and whip this sucker out. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
The 10s.
Thank you.
And let's see. If for a bonus action, I would love to. I guess I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
Sweet. What are you gonna sing?
I will survive. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to fight, I know I'll stay alive.
I feel so inspired.
This video is gonna get a copyright strike now.
Oh no!
I thought you guys were playing music.
All right, awesome, cool. So you give him 10 points of healing damage.
Nice.
If you want to describe the way in which you heal him, you can pump another D4 into him.
Oh yeah. How do you make it uncomfortable?
It's been very while maintaining hard eye contact through his helmet. I'm gonna really aggressively and firmly grab that little spot between your butt cheek and your thigh, like where they squeeze it.
Yep, that's a D4.
I mean, I like it, but I've just never been touched that way before.
So Abraxas, you feel your wounds close a bit, and you feel the healing energy pass through you, and then you feel a squeeze around the area, and then another 2 points of healing goes through your body as you perk up.
Right. Ooh, better. Give me a little shiver. It made me shiver a bit.
Nice. And is that your turn, Dagny?
Yeah, because it's so warm with all the fighting, my hand is a little moist, and I hope you can feel that moisture. But that's fine.
You can move.
Nice.
You want to move?
Oh, do I? Nah, I'm gonna just own the spot that I squeezed you on.
All right, and your blink dog can move on your turn as well, Dagny. So your blink dog is currently down on the ground, in the woods. The other blink dog is kind of licking its wounds.
Can he move to my movement? Wait, hold on.
You can call for him.
I just want him to hide. I want him to heal.
Yeah, he's jacked up.
Okay.
I want to put him in the bushes like 10 feet from where he is, like right here.
Okay. So the blink dog kind of drags itself a little bit further away from the fray, as the other blink dog watches over it protectively. Okay.
And I look at Abraxas and I lick the hand that I grabbed his cheek on.
Okay. All right, is that your turn?
That's it.
Okay. And Abraxas?
I hope it's awkward.
I tweet me too, and then kind of I'm like, oh, thanks, lass. I mean, it's all right. It's not the worst I've been. I'm not gonna get into it. I'll go over here.
That's why I lick my hand.
Run over to the blink dog with my sword, and I'm like, "You thought you could kill me, but you can't. It flows through me, and I'll slash you with my. Oh, damn.
My damn.
7, 8, 10,
That's not
12,
doing my goddamn.
13. Oh. I go at him and I kind of trip and I stumble and I'm like, oh, I should use a hero die, but I won't even hit him even then. So yeah, I kind of stumble over myself because what's her name?
Dara.
Yeah, Dara is totally in the way, and I'm like about to hit her, and then I'm like, oh fuck Dara, and if it wasn't for her, I totally would have hit him, but I don't.
Dead weight Dara for you.
Anyway, Dara.
Oh.
I was like, it's all right, she's cute. And, yeah, that's my turn.
Nice. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, no bonus actions for me.
And Rolo's turn.
All right, I want to try something weird. I would like to move here, and let's try and shove this fucker in the fire. Can we do that? Can we try that?
Interesting. It's
Smart.
a really, really big beast. I think you can try. Let me see. Well, I think you can only shove something that's like a size bigger than you. So you might not be. It's a large creature. Let me see.
What if I go here and then get a good running start, like I do a bull thing where I like scratch the floor a little bit and then I get a running start and get some momentum? That's not gonna fly on.
I'm just picturing Rolo running up to it and jumping, trying to knock it in.
Shoving a creature. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target must be no more than one size larger than you and must be within your reach.
Oh yeah.
Instead of making an attack roll.
Isn't it large?
Yeah, it's large. It's the size. It's the size of the biggest horse you've ever seen.
Yeah, and he's a wee lad.
Yeah, and he's a small.
Okay, so I'm not gonna try that.
Oh.
I'm just yeah.
Rolo, use your you can make an intelligence or a wisdom roll. DC 13.
Hey.
Woo.
Ooh, girl.
Your mass alone is only small, but if you were atop your dog, you would have more than twice the mass. You would qualify as a medium creature.
Okay. So I whistle. We've been working on a whistle, me and Dinkplug.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll work. You know, it's got its own volition, but I whistle. Well, I get into this position before I whistle. And I'm hoping by the time I get here, he's going to have heard me and will appear just under me.
Right.
And if he's there, then we're going to go for the push.
Yes. So as you're running toward the Displacer Beast, you whistle, and in a little leap of faith, as you whistle, a beat later, you do a little half jump up into the air, and your Displacer Beast materializes underneath you, running full gallop toward the Displacer Beast. Or you're a blink dog. Did I say it right? Yeah, you're a blink dog.
You have a Displacer Beast?
Okay.
What's his name?
I give I give Dinkplug just a gentle knowing pat, and we rear down and we push.
All right. And
push.
And with the two of you throwing your weight against the Displacer Beast, who has its attention on the Pegasus, it's going to attempt to push back and resist the push, but only a little bit too late. So now you're going to make a athletics check. Contested by its athletics check. And you can use the Blink Dog's athletics check if that's higher.
Think
Dun dun dun.
7.
Hero die.
oh, what's going on? Yeah, let's throw a hero die in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not making the sound. I didn't know. I thought I hit it too many times.
I was. I didn't want to put words in her mouth.
The Displacer Beast gets a +4. And it's going to be at disadvantage because it wasn't expecting this, as its attention was on the Pegasus. Especially didn't expect a little dwarf or a little halfling to be pushing it with such force. And it seems to have failed. What's your roll? 7 + 6? 13?
13 + 6.
Oh, girl.
Okay. So you succeed.
19.
So you succeed, and you can either push it 5 feet away from you or knock it prone.
No. Right into that fire. Right into them flames.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right. So you and your Blink Dog leap into the air, and both of your weight smashes against the side of the Displacer Beast, and its two left back legs, because it has like 6 legs. It instinctively like goes out to try and stop itself, but it steps onto one of the large stones surrounding the fire, and the stone rolls, and its foot goes with it, and all of its weight collapses into the bonfire in the middle of the camp.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Roll with
that
having
was
Displacer Beast
cool.
Barbecue.
Do you want to eat invisibility? Or
And instantly you hear it shrieks of pain and horror as it takes 4d4 fire damage.
I hold my arms out, like absorbing the pain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Takes 11 points of fire damage, and it is on fire.
Hit.
Wait, I think I just made it more dangerous, guys. Sorry. It's on fire now.
And it's pissed off.
It's got fire powers now.
all of the pirates lift their arms in the air. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cats don't like water. Do they like fire? I don't know.
Nah.
All right, is that your turn?
I'm a child.
That is my turn. George.
All right, nice. On Aurora's turn.
So I think are there 2 Displacer Beasts now, or still just the one?
Well, from your previous encounter with the Displacer Beast, you know that when it's doing that, it's
Oh, okay. It's not. Okay,
it's
got it.
displacing.
It's just displacing. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And the pirates are still in the same spot they are now, right?
Yeah, they're now they're on their feet around this table with their swords drawn, and they're standing there watching.
Around this table, you said?
The one next to Abraxas. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to Clear Eye. And does a healing potion work on an animal?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give Clear Eye my healing potion.
Aww.
Because I feel bad. The pup. And that's a D6?
2d4 plus 2, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. So it's 6.
6 points of damage. Okay.
Ooh,
So-
that puts
So as you kneel down and pull out your potion, like its little tail starts to like wag up on the ground, and like as it looks up at you with its eyes, and then you pour the potion into its mouth, and its tongue like laps it up, and then its tongue like licks the opening to the bottle, and you see some life return to its eyes as it gets 6 points of healing damage of healing.
And I'm gonna lean down and kiss him on the head and tell him he's gonna be okay.
Oh.
Aw.
You're nicer to my dog than I am.
As you kiss him, you hear like the light, like panting, like happy panting that dogs make. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, and I think hold on. Yeah, I'll move a little closer to where the action is. So, oh wait, I can't move again, can I? I did move already.
Oh, you can move twice. Yeah, you
Oh,
can
okay.
move, action, move, action, or action, move. Yeah.
Okay.
It just can't. The
so-
combined total can't be higher than your total movement.
Oh, okay. I can't move much then, so I'll stay here.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Very good. And on Adriel's turn. And your Pegasus can move before or after you.
Okay. Does my Pegasus get the same movement as me, or do we share a movement?
If he's moving independently from you, he gets his full movement, and you get your full movement. If you're on top of it, then your movement is the Pegasus's movement.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to run over to where my Pegasus is, just a little bit closer. And then I'm going to try to slash at... actually I have my bow. So I'm going to drop my bow and grab my last dagger. And I'm just going to try to slash at this guy.
Okay. As it's thrashing around in the fire, in the campfire?
Yeah, I'm going to try to slash at his tentacles. One of his tentacles.
Okay.
Try to cut it off.
So 17 to hit?
So, flailing around all flamed up, and then I'm just kind of waving my dagger around a little bit, and I kind of just get left and cut it.
Nice.
And can I throw a die on that?
Yeah, if you
No. All right.
a hero die on the damage.
Can you do it on damage? No, right?
We've been playing where you can put it on damage, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the damage.
Actually, I don't think we've added a hero die roll to any of the damage so far. I temporarily got it confused with the D4 that I allow players to add to their rolls when they describe something. I allow them to add that D4 to the damage if they prefer. But the hero die, the D6, says in the rules it can only be applied to a roll. To an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, but not to damage. Also, on that note, the rules say that the players get 5 hero points at first level, and they don't get new hero points during each game, which is how we've been playing it. I've been allowing them to have 3 hero points or 3 hero die for each game session. The rules say that you get 5 hero die at first level, and then for each level you gain, you get your 5. You get 5 plus half your new level. So the rules got a little bit muddied here. I'm gonna continue with the 3 hero die per session. However, the hero die won't be allowed to be added to damage anymore. And that's partly because Adriel actually has an ability called Zephyr Strike that allows him to add a d6 to damage. So, like a lot of roles in D&D, sometimes things aren't allowed only because they detract from the special abilities that players took care to grant themselves using the rules. So, we're gonna put the d6 back only on attack ability and saving throw rolls, so as not to detract from Adriel's special ability that he's picked out for himself.
Okay. So 8.
8 points, all right.
And then I'm just gonna hop on the back of my Pegasus. And does he get his own independent attack, or is that part of my attack?
He would yeah, he gets his own attack. Yeah, that's the way we're playing it for this session. So we
Okay. Cool.
solidify these things. So 8 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, so in that case, I just kind of jump on his back while he was rearing up, and then as he's coming down, he just kind of stomps at whatever part of the Displacer Beast he can stomp at.
Okay. All right. Very good. So go ahead and make an attack roll with the hooves.
So I'm sorry, it was 1d20, right? Or no, what was his?
It is. You want me to roll it for you?
Sure.
It's 2d6 plus 4. I'm sorry. It's plus 6 to hit. So it's a d20 plus 6. So here's the attack.
Nice.
Oh, it's a crit.
Nice.
So 22 points of damage. So you.
Yeah, no.
Go ahead.
Sorry. So yeah, my Pegasus rears up, kind of flaps his wings a couple times, gets a little bit of air, then comes down real hard on the Displacer Beast.
And as it comes down on the Displacer Beast's head with its hooves, this time you notice the Pegasus uses a little bit more thought in its attack, and it does like a swooping motion where it just builds up a lot of momentum and then kicks with its hooves. And its hooves actually, you can feel the force of the impact go through the horse's body into you, Adriel, and you can sense the skull of the Displacer Beast cave in with the hooves.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh man.
And the Displacer Beast falls lifeless in the fire.
Nice.
It probably smells amazing.
What's that,
That is
Dagny?
awesome.
It probably smells amazing.
Yeah, it is starting to smell. And
There is an odor.
there is an odor.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
And yes, the Displacer Beast is dead. You're out of initiative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run to my blink dog, not dink block. It's okay. I'm gonna run to my blink dog and go tend to his little wounds.
Yeah, as you run up to him, you see Aurora not too far away, and the blink dog, its eyes light up as it sees you running towards it, and its little tails wagging and patting on the ground.
So I look at Aurora and then I look at my blink dog and it's like, she is also super good. Like, listen to her if I'm. We're gonna co-own you now.
And it seems to understand.
I've never had a puppy.
Dude, well then,
So happy.
yeah, so cute. He smells a little bit.
That's cool.
I mean, I figure we all do at this point, right?
We're all working hard.
Yeah.
As you're doing that, you look, you hear like some commotion, and you look back past the tent, and you see, Adriel kind of hovering in the air on his Pegasus, with the large wings flapping above the fire, and the whole bottom of it's just lit up in this magnificent sight. And the pirates are just losing their minds, like shouting at Adriel, like, "Where did you get that Pegasus? Blimey! Alright, come down here! Come down here, show us your mount!"
I just kind of take me and my Pegasus over here. I let him. The Pegasus eat grass? Well, he's over here eating grass if he wants to. And yeah, just get off. I'm petting him. Still kind of in shock, but petting him. And I just tell the pirates, "Oh, I don't know, mate. I kind of just happened upon it, and then yeah, it nearly saved my life."
How much you want for him?
No, mate. This is he's not for sale. There's no way. Sorry.
Everything be for sale. Name your price.
There's no price. He saved my life. There's no way I could get rid of him. Like this one, you see, he smashes heads just like me.
It runs the family.
That's life.
They nod, like kind of to say that they understand, and they're just admiring the horse, admiring the Pegasus.
Do you mind if I touch it?
Not at all. Not at all.
He reaches out.
But
Yeah.
we'll see.
I was just gonna say, as you were saying that, and he was reaching out his hand, the Pegasus chomps at his hand, and he pulls it away.
I'm sorry. He doesn't know better yet.
And then
Maybe he doesn't.
and then you notice Dara approaching, and she says, "That is a holy animal. It wouldn't befriend just anyone. It must see something good in you, elf."
Well, I hope so, because I don't know. He seems like a really good little mate to have, so I'm happy he chose me.
"Tell me, does this creature have a name? Creature, do you have a name?" And you all look at it, and it's large, black eye just looks back, and there's no response, obviously.
Oh man,
She's a little thick.
Well, tell me why I was thinking that. Like last game, I was like, "What do I name this thing?"
That would be good. That's so good.
Well,
Ooh, I
I don't know,
love
mate.
you,
What do you,
girl.
what kind of
Love
name
you,
prefer?
Pegasus.
Right?
I love you, Pegasus. Come on.
All right, I'll say. What about it? It seems to be a crowd choice. How do you like Pegasus? I just wait for his reaction.
It kind of like drops its head and looks at you, and then like, you happen to notice the thing hanging from beneath it.
It's Paul?
All right, so not Peggy, not a Peggy. All right, mate. All right then. How about we call you? How about we call you Valkyrie? How about that? How you like that? And I go for his reaction again.
That's sexy.
Yeah, it seems it lifts its head higher and looks back at you as if to say that that'll do.
All right, that'll do then. Valkyrie it is.
Blue pig.
And then Salty leans over towards you and he says,
Aren't the Valkyries be women's?
Yeah, they do, but they still they're really beautiful women. It's a really beautiful horse, and he doesn't know the difference, so it's okay.
I yelled, don't assume their gender.
Or it be a beautiful horse indeed. A winged horse.
The offer stands. Let me know if you change your mind.
Will do, Mike.
And Dara says, Valkyrie then. Valkyrie, it is a pleasure to meet you. And the horse like puts out one of its legs and it does like a little bow towards Dara.
So you told you this horse has manners.
Very polite. I'm impressed.
Well, Elf, I'll leave you to your horse.
Oh, thanks, Dora.
Well
Appreciate
done,
it.
well done. And she starts to walk away back towards her wagon. All right. Would anyone else? What would you like to do during this night before returning to town the next morning? What would you like to do this night or the next morning?
Is the Displacer Beast just burning in the fire, or are we gonna do something with it? Because it can.
Barbecue.
Are we gonna?
Me and Dinkblock we're already cutting pieces out of it. We're already cutting.
So after the Displacer Beast fell dead in the fire, Dagny immediately ran over toward her blink dog. The Pegasus landed with the pirates, and then so while all that is happening, like some people could have pulled it out of the fire right away, or they could have left it in. So are you really already like starting to cut it up into pieces? And did you pull it out of the fire, or?
I'm with my
No,
blanket.
I'm
I
not.
don't know. I'm just wondering what other people are doing with it.
Okay.
Yeah, let it burn a little bit and then pull it out when it smells like it's ready.
Medium rare, you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
7 minutes on each side, you know.
So this
Yeah.
Displacer Beast sits burning in the campfire, in the bonfire, and you smell it start to smell like actually kind of tasty as the meat cooks. And people come out of the wagons and they're watching this amazing sight of this Displacer Beast burning, and then you hear them kind of start smelling too, like it smells good. Yeah.
I was wondering if it would smell like carne asada or burning hair.
It tastes like chorizo.
Ooh,
As
We
it
should have cleaned it first.
As the temperature rises, one of its yellow eyes pops and bursts, and the liquid just flies out across the ground.
I laugh.
All right, great. So, what do you ultimately do with the beast? Do you carve it up and eat it? Do you store it? Do you serve it to people? What do you do with the beast?
Yeah, I
Let's
got
have a
I
little
mean,
feast.
that's
What do you guys
actually
think?
it's a good
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Some
You have to eat it.
shanties.
Eat
Who
it.
has potato?
You got some tortillas.
Yeah.
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 So,
Better than that street meat ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh wow.
Eat it.
So everyone is yawning, and you wonder what time it is, and you actually do start to see the first light of morning coming on above the treetops. So you get the sense that a lot of people in the camp at this point are just going to stay awake.
Okay. I'm
Do we
like,
want-
I gotta finish my rest because I got hit points.
I
that
mean,
aren't
can-
needed.
Is there time for a little short rest
Well,
or no?
it's in the middle of the rest, right? You're on watch.
What if we were active?
We were in the middle of rest.
We're right in the middle.
Ah,
I feel great.
Let's finish our rest. Finish the rest.
power nap.
However long it takes.
Power nap.
Because I'm hurting.
Yeah, can I?
Not feeling great.
What is that?
Well, just if I finish my rest and then I can get all of my
Okay, well.
everything back, right?
Yeah, sure. So you do.
Okay.
So everyone sees Abraxas kind of going back to. Were you sleeping in the tent, or were you going to sleep in the tent, or where were you sleeping?
Sure. I think I was on watch when this happened, but yeah, I'll
okay.
go. I'm like, I just need to finish this one as I'm like, I got some stitches I gotta put in. Like kind of.
I say to
Go and dress
Aurora,
my
did you
wounds.
see his shit get like fully penetrated?
Did you see his fucking armor just burst?
Like,
All the gossip comes out as soon as he goes in the tent. That guy almost fucking died. Did you see that?
yeah, in the face. Like,
We shouldn't let him sleep.
Yeah.
He's probably concussed.
Abraxas.
Like
Oh.
character. Yeah. What was it?
do you think
What
he's a
color?
virgin?
What color is your skin? Is it red?
Yeah, red. Definitely red.
Dagny, retroactively roll perception DC 13, DC 14.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, not great.
Okay.
Should
As-
I hear?
As you were healing him, everything was just covered in red blood.
You can hero die.
Can I hero die?
If you want.
Is that a?
That's what you hero die.
Yeah, why not? I'm super curious what's about to happen, homie.
She was looking really close at his skin.
Yeah, I'm very clinical.
Oh. What did I say, 13? Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, tried.
The flesh, his flesh seemed a little bit tougher than usual, but you just, in the moment, you just thought it was just because he was a hardened soldier. He had really callous skin. But there was just blood covering everything, including his skin, so you couldn't, he just seemed normal to you.
Okay. Makes sense for sure.
Okay, and then you all watch in amazement as this man who took 2 direct blows and impalings from a Displacer Beast walk himself into the tent and close it behind him. It doesn't seem humanly possible that he was able to do that, but he did.
Guy's slippery, man.
He walks really well for deep penetration.
All right. Do you so so Abraxas is resting. The morning of the next day is starting up. The camp is awake. People are cooking breakfast. People are carving up. They ask for permission to carve up the Displacer Beast to serve for breakfast, and they offer to salt it and preserve the meat for later. I imagine you try to, you salvage the parts of it that you can, like its tentacles, its remaining eye, its ears, its teeth, its claws. What else do you guys do before you consider heading back to town, to the city? Anything?
Get all my supplies that I threw and set out. That's about it.
I'm gonna play catch with Clear Eye, if it's okay.
Oh yeah, Don
Yeah.
is red too. I think healing is red.
We have code.
I'll jump in on that game.
Nice.
Yeah, I jump in and play too. That sounds like the dogs need some play.
He
Yeah.
kind of cheats those because he just like displaces to the ball and then
Yeah,
displaces
yeah.
back.
Hey, I take the wounded one in with me so I can patch him up too.
Yeah.
Wounded puppy.
Before you can explain how the game works, when you throw the stick it just materializes in midair and grabs it out of the air and appears right in front of you with it.
I want to go to the pirates and be like, so next time shit goes down, I'm just gonna watch or help. I don't know.
You are all more than capable of handling it yourself. You don't get to be our age by jumping in on battles you don't need to fight.
Oh, so you're lazy. Okay.
Tell me, when was the last time you saw a pirate as old as us?
You look at them and they look damn old.
Well, we've been hanging out with Braxy here. I don't know how old he is, but y'all seem tight. Tight like a. Oh, I was gonna be really dirty.
Tight like a tiger.
I was thinking tight like in the spoon, but I don't know if that's too dirty.
Like a nun's pooper.
I have to say, you speak like a tavern girl, you do.
Mouth like a sailor.
Mouth like a sailor.
Don't judge.
Have you ever thought about setting sail with us? We'll be going north before long. More than welcome to join.
Oh, yeah, but y'all just kind of hang around during battles when you should join in, so I feel like I'd be bored.
Rest assured, if you needed help, we would have joined in, wouldn't we, lads? Arr, arr, arr.
I'll
Yar.
believe that when I see it. I'm just saying. I don't trust you. I don't know. We need to work on it. We're gonna figure shit out.
And if one of us would have fallen in battle, be us as old as we are, would ye not have felt bad? I'll take that as a no.
You had a good life, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I've seen many amazing things.
I hope you're good with your life and you seem like a badass enough to have, made sure that your path is well, well, that is the shite, Like you did great things on your path through life. I'm not going to feel bad for the way you decide to end it, but I will judge you if you don't help out the people that help you.
When you look in his eyes, he seems to have only been about halfway there with you as he said those things.
I give him my my flask of ale and I say, I get it.
He understands that, and he starts drinking it.
Yeah. Alright. We'll be friends, but I don't know for how long. We're gonna figure this out, but so far, it's alright.
That we be friends.
All right.
What's your favorite
What's that?
color? I'm like, what's your favorite color?
What's your middle name?
Yeah! Oh,
Oh, my favorite color be gold. Arr.
my middle name is Francis.
I don't have a middle name. I don't remember my full name. Boys, what be my full name? Arr. Go by
Well,
Salty.
that's the power of imagination, isn't
I suppose.
it?
So she's
I
yeah. Go ahead.
I saddle up to the group with a some kind of sash or something over me, and I'm clearly on top of my think blog, but I'm of medium size now. So I'm experimenting with this idea of like, hey, I can be of size if I'm on top of the think blog. So I'm just trying to be casual, see if anybody notices. I just come in and listen.
Like standing as high as you can on the back.
It's kind of like when Dopey and that other elf or dwarf is like trying to dance with Snow White, and they're just sort of stacked on top of each other. I'm doing that little thing.
Right.
Just seeing if it passes. Just trying to see if it passes. I'm not saying anything. I'm just listening to you guys talk. Yeah.
Super puffed up.
Yeah. No, being cash. Super casual. What's up, guys? Just real casual.
So when you do that with the fabric hanging down to the ground, it's like almost like you're just kind of like floating around, gliding around on the ground.
Yeah. Can't show the feet. Can't show the feet. The illusion is ruined.
And then when you come up beside Salty, he does like a double take. He's like, he jumps to the side.
Yeah.
But he immediately
Like a
knows
little
what's
flint
going.
off my-
I see Salty's double take, and I just kind of like look behind me, and I get scared a little bit, and I just kind of shove Rolo. Just out of pure scaredness, I just shove him.
Oh, do
I
you?
don't know if his mouth is good enough to stay on, but
With
I
enough-
shove him off the log.
Do you want it to be with enough force to possibly knock him off?
Yeah.
In reaction. Okay, then roll athletics contest, you guys.
Ooh.
Athletics check.
Ooh,
Oh.
teeter
Oh,
totter.
close. Wow.
Sorry. Oh, man.
He nearly falls off, but he just manages to stay on top of the
I
dog.
teeter, I teeter.
He
Oh, sorry,
teeters.
mate. You almost told me now. You just gave me a good scare.
No, that's
No hard
okay.
feelings.
Maybe growing.
Arr!
That's all that Displacer Beast I ate. Puffed me up, really puffed me up.
Mate, your crotch be panting.
Mhm. It's been a long time, Salty. It's been a long time.
The three of them start laughing out loud.
Oh man, that was a good one.
Okay, awesome. What else happens this morning? Anything else?
Laying in the cut, chilling.
All right.
Yeah.
So time moves forward as we see Abraxas eventually reemerge from the tent, fully rested, and he seems to have kind of mended his armor as best he can. And people are finishing up their meals, packing up, and making ready to head to town. People like kids are coming around asking Adriel if they can see his horse, if they could see his winged horse. People are like talking about it. You have 20 rations of salted cured Displacer Beast meat. Guess I'll write that down. Write that. Okay. You have one more Displacer Beast eyeball.
Making a costume.
What happened to the other two eyeballs? Do you guys still have both of them, or did something happen to those? I forget.
I remember there was some part of the Displacer Beast that we were trying to get repaired, but I don't remember if it was the eyeballs.
It was the
I think it was the skin.
the tentacle. One of the
Okay.
tentacles got cut.
Okay, so then we should
Somebody
be
ate
fine.
it.
I think we still have the eyeballs
Somebody.
then.
One of the other guys ate it.
Okay, so you have 3 eyeballs total still. And they always glow. They always let out a yellow glowing light, no matter what. Okay, and you have let's see, what's 6 times? You have 36 Displacer Beast claws, and 50 Displacer Beast spines from its tentacles.
Oh.
Okay. So now everyone's packed up and everyone's moving toward town. Is there anything you do in the outer city, or do you reach the gates?
You guys want to go visit our friend?
Which one's our friend?
Well,
Maybe
Cutthroat?
What's his name?
The one that owes us money.
Yeah.
We paid him money and he didn't get us in.
Well, if he owes his money, then fuck yeah, let's go pay him.
Let me check my notes. Let me check my shit list.
Garth.
Garth?
Yeah.
Whoa.
My shit list has very
He
few
does
people
not.
on it, and Garth is on the top of it.
Yeah, I think we should go pay Garth a visit.
or we could just try to get in. That's fine.
I mean, are we
No.
gonna be sassy little babies about it, or?
Oh well, if we see him again, how about let's just say if we see him again.
Alright, that's fair.
Let's just get these refugees in. Leave the personal stuff for later.
Alright. Head to the gate then.
I'm like, oh yeah, I got an oath. I gotta follow my oath.
Oh yeah, that thing.
That protection thingy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's okay, yeah, so you're tempted to try to find Garth, but you prioritize and you make your way to the back to the gates. And okay, let's see here.
Prize. I on the prize.
Yeah.
So as you're riding up and you're getting close to the checkpoint, what do you do? By the gate, the first one, the first checkpoint that you encountered at the first gate, the first time you arrived.
Tell the Braxis to keep his shit together.
Yeah, I'm like, I've got the paperwork. The shit's right here, and it's together.
Right, keep it together.
Yeah. They
Move
should
forward,
keep it
brother.
together.
Keep your poop nicely
Fucking
grouped.
stab him in the goddamn throat.
Yeah. Whoever you talk to, don't talk about stabbing throats. Just keep your poop nicely grouped.
Everybody play it cool. Just be normal. I say from on top of my blink dog.
I say, what's
Just be normal. Don't be weird.
That's very normal.
Hey, what's cooler? What's cooler than cool?
Cool.
Ice cold, baby.
Cold.
Alright.
Uh,
I start playing a little thing on my viol to keep people feeling friendly.
What is it? Andre 3000? Never mind.
So yeah, so who approaches the guards? All of you? Some of you?
I pushed Jackman forward.
This is that magic checkpoint again, right?
Yeah, there's 2 soldiers there with a spellcaster in robes, and then there's about another dozen guards, like actually like on the just inside the gate.
Alright.
All right, I ride up with paperwork in hand. Nice. Good morning there, lad, sir.
Morning. What have you got there?
I've got paperwork from the flaming lady, and right here.
Right. Right.
Oh,
We did the oh yeah, she gives me bardic inspiration, and this here is for these hard-working folks here. We're all ship hands on the Fallen Star ship with my lads over here. We'd like to get in before the tide. We lose the tide, for the tide waits for no man, as they say.
Right. The Flames said to expect you. Come right along. Bring the whole lot of you. You and all your warrior friends. Come on then.
All right.
So
Hey, let's go.
hey. Well, we go, I guess.
Come on, be quick about it. Be quick.
and so,
Hey.
I want to call the Fallen Starship Enterprise.
Adriel, what have you done with your Pegasus? Did you ride it into town?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I read it in town.
Okay. So you just
Majestic.
so you dismount it to go along with everyone as you're presumably going to be led into the castle wall again like last time. And as you were riding into town, people were staring at your Pegasus and like whispering to each other. And then even now, as you get off of it and you go to walk into the castle, like all of the soldiers are tapping each other's shoulders and pointing at your Pegasus. And before you left, Basha said that she would keep an eye on things.
Thank you, Basha. Yeah, doll.
And for a moment, you're really thankful that your Pegasus is as smart as it is, because you have a feeling that if it were ever attacked, it would just take flight and fly away or something.
Yeah, I kind of give him a little talking to before I leave him. So I'm going to be going for a little bit, but I'll be back. And if you run into any trouble, do your best to help these people. And if things go a little awry, just be safe and I'll be back. and then I leave.
It nods in approval. And as you turn to walk with everybody, a large shadow zips over the ground, and you look up, and sure enough, it's your Pegasus. It took flight, and it's flying off. And the pirates are there goes your horse. Easy come, easy go.
Oh my, it is. I hope it comes back. He'll be back. He'll be back. And then I'm a little worried deep down inside, but I have faith.
And as you said that, you notice an arrow flying up through the air from the outer city. And instantly 6 of the guards that were just inside the city wall, they go running into the outer city with their swords drawn, apparently to find the person who fired that arrow.
Did it hit Pegasus?
No, it did not. No, it was really badly shot arrow.
Fucking Garth.
Yeah. Can I go find
Should have gone back.
This
I'm
guy.
gonna go find Garth.
What you get for not paying him off?
Oh man.
Were you joking, or are you
Fuck
really
your
gonna
horse.
split off to go find Garth? Or are you gonna go with them?
I feel like the best thing
Oh, this is a tough choice.
cast again because he'll be
He'll be back.
Horse is fine. Horse is fine. We can get him.
You guys are almost like those characters in movies where like they're home free, but then they turn around to try and get revenge, and you're like, "No, what are you doing?" That's like that's almost you guys.
I don't know. I guess you're
Definitely
right.
keep an eye out for him.
I guess
Okay.
you're right. I guess you're right. So I'll go with everybody else. But just know my attention will be divided. But yeah, I'm gonna go with all you guys.
Okay. So you're led back through the city wall like last time, back into Flame Falburn's office. The door opens in front of you. You see the light shining through those 2 windows like last time, with the roofs of the city beyond, with smoke coming up from the smokestacks. It's around what we would call October, so the air there's like a cool crispness in the air. So any kind of heat is definitely visible from the smokestacks. And she's sitting at her desk, looking pretty distraught, and she's got a bunch of papers out in front of her, including one notable piece of paper that, as you glance at it, it looks about half red, like it was wet with some kind of redness.
Ah.
And she looks up and she says, "Well, welcome back. Did you have a nice night?"
No, really.
No.
I just pictured all of you saying no at the same time.
As they say no, I'm like, it was great. We camped outside.
We made
didn't
the horse
smell
fight.
shite at all. The whole shite. You cross that river and it's fucking gone. It's great. It's awesome.
Oh
The
yeah,
little
that's
shithole
right.
you got ever hit. I mean,
We all
sorry.
told- We did fight off beasts and things in the night, and we didn't have our blink dogs nearly murdered.
No. But we did
Everything's
run into some
normal.
cultists. You got a cultist problem. And might want to know about
I kicked him in the shins.
some bastards. Oh, some bastards from Garzal. We killed a few, so if there's a bounty on any of those men, we'll gladly take it.
Garosal, did you say?
Aye.
She thinks for a moment, and then she says, "Did you find any symbols resembling this?" And she holds up like a necklace that resembles the necklace that you took off of the cultists, and
Yeah, I got
they're identical.
I'm like, oh yeah, here you go. You know what it's from.
I see. Yes, we're quite aware of these of a cult within our city walls at the moment. Cults come and go every now and then, as you can imagine, given our history. However, I did not think that this would be more of a problem than usual. However, it seems to be shaping up that way. If you should encounter more of these cultists, please try to bring them in alive. If not, you have my permission to dispatch them. But be sure that they are cultists, because if they are not, you will be charged and hanged for murder.
Well,
Great.
this particular bastard was named Grant Yorling. Does that ring a bell?
Grant Yoling. Grant Yoling. I believe it might. Did he speak strangely?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely think he maybe was a pedo or something.
He definitely had a wee bit of a.
Pedo.
He looked at
Very-
things that were inappropriate.
In a very, yeah, he was off-putting it. Let's just say.
Grant Yoling, yes. He was the
Mouth breather.
he did breathe through his mouth, yes, but he was the instructor of the youth theater program, I recall.
Oh, my lady, that tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell me,
horrible.
is he among the dead?
Quite dead, yes. Thanks to us, truly.
And what did you do? And what did you do with their bodies?
What did we do?
Made a pyramid, right?
Oh yeah, there's a pyramid outside.
Oh
Put
God!
him in a pile
We
and
made
then,
our own symbols. We made our own patterns and symbols.
We're not cultists though, swear.
We tried to feed it to a displacer beast, but it wanted more fresh fruit, if you know what I mean.
We're not cultists, we're efficient because you use what you have to work with. And at the time, we had 5 bodies.
Yes, they're neatly stacked.
Oh, great.
About half a mile out, past that bridge, to the northeast. Can't miss it.
It's a really great little barricade.
Yeah, it's great. Scenic.
Squishy.
Blocks the wind really well.
Yes.
Oi.
Yes, we've got some great scouts here. They always find the best place.
I'm sorry. What did you say you did with the bodies?
Made a little fort.
Where we had to pile them there. We got children about and whatnot.
I mean, it's
We
not
can't
like we did.
be upsetting the little ones.
I mean, if you want to be real exact with it. We
No,
made-
you don't want to be real exact. Just leave it at that.
We made 2 of them hug. Remember we made those 2 hug?
hug, and then we took others hug, and then we hid behind them in case.
She's listening very closely to what you're saying.
It's strategy and tactics.
So tell me, did these citizens of Baldur's Gate receive a proper burial?
Sure they did. You tell you what, you let us in, you guys go check it out, and why don't we conversations?
Yeah. Go and
Go on,
investigate
stay over
our
there.
work if you don't believe us, but they are.
So I have here
resting.
this paperwork, and we've got we've secured jobs as hands on a ship for the for a ship, and we collected all that information you wanted.
She, as you present the list, she actually changes gears immediately as well, and she gets up and takes the list from you immediately and looks at the names, and her eyes seem to fall upon something that impacts her, and she kind of nods, and she reads it aloud. Segrin Hall. You have Segrin Hall among your number?
Aye.
Maybe?
Yeah, Vasha's husband, yes. He's not doing very well, actually. He needs to see a priest.
You try.
Okay. So she She listens to your response, and then she turns to her desk. She pulls that piece of paper off of her desk and looks at it again. And she says, "I demand to speak with him immediately."
Oh, you missed the part where I said he's unconscious. He needs a break.
Not talking.
We've even tried a tea bag and it hasn't worked.
What did you do with him? I leave you for 5 minutes and you're teabagging this poor bastard.
John! I'm working with your safeguard.
Oh, jeez.
She contemplates this for a moment. She's like, "You've tried everything to rouse him, and nothing has worked."
Chamomile.
Yes. We are quite versed in the healing arts, and nothing I can do. We also, as a paladin of the light, I could not bring him back. I held his wounds, but he still lays in his slumber.
Yeah, I think I caught Rollo slapping him around a bit. That didn't wake him. So.
I
And
tried playing with his
Don't
penis
like
and nothing. I tried to just get his penis going just to see.
Give
Just
a
to see
wee bit
if
of
that
a
would
pink
work.
gloss.
He's a
Demonetized. God damn.
He's a sleeping beauty. And none of our
Nothing.
kisses worked.
Exactly. Tea bagging. Chamomile, lavender, mint.
But we also have a priestess of Ilmater, and she couldn't aid his ailment either.
Does she have tea?
No, she's got fucking magic.
Magic tea bags.
Um.
Anyway.
So you. She takes all this in and she says, "Well, all right then. So, when I first met you yesterday, I'm not sure if you were aware, but I was a bit preoccupied because you see there was a murder that took place before your arrival, and sad to say, there has been another murder just last night. I know it was not any of you because you were certainly outside the city. I also know that I cannot trust half my men. So, it seems clear to me that given your unique set of skills, I shall implore you to look into this matter. What say you?"
We do. Will you help the rest of the people that came with us?
I suppose there is more that I could do if you are successful.
Ooh, but bare minimum. Bare minimum.
Well, tell
You
me,
have-
how much progress have you made? You procured jobs for them. I believe you said you procured jobs for them on the ship?
Yes, they just need to get in, and we'll get them on the
Dots.
ship, and they'll be out of your hair.
I suppose
Dock workers, all of them.
I could make that work. And where will they be staying?
On the ship of the.
Fools.
Fallen stars.
Okay, not very likely, but for the moment I'll say fine. And are they free of disease? Did you have them examined?
Yes.
Yeah, all time.
Yes.
Then
Right.
It's all there in the paperwork.
present
all
the
there.
present the cleric's note then.
Oh shit. Well, we have a cleric. We have an in-house cleric here.
He's
You know,
writing
cuts
it
on
all
the
up.
overhead.
He's making sure his handwriting's real legible, like, so it's taking a wee bit longer.
You know, there's no clerics on the outer side, so we brought a cleric. So the way I see it, you know, we're bringing in more than taking out. We're bringing, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I see. Well, supposing you do this for me, I shall have a cleric ready at the gate to examine them as they enter.
Sounds fair. Yeah, and then speaking of Sigrun, what say you about him? We rescued that poor bastard from the clutches of a demon or devil of some sort. Do you know him? I guess you know more than I do about him.
Segrin Hall, I do not know. However, his cousin, Marcus Hallgate, we all knew very well. And she she turns to her desk and takes that piece of parchment off of it and hands it to. As she goes, she extends her arm. Does anyone reach out to take it from her?
Oh yeah, I take it.
So, Abraxas, you take it in your hand, and you can see instantly that it's a letter, and the red on it is indeed dried blood. And this is what you see. Does everyone see that?
Oh, now we do.
Ah, ooh,
Oh, see.
okay.
Oh, snaps.
So right now, Abraxas is reading it, and none of you can see it.
All right.
Unless you're
all
looking
right.
over his shoulder.
Oh, Sigrid, I hope this letter finds you well. It's been a long since our grandfathers served together in Interel, and seemingly just as long since we last visited. I know you may find it cowardly that I would contact you after my father's decision to abandon Elturgard and even our name, but he has been gone some 24 years now, and I feel that a return home is inevitable. I write to you to inquire about grandfather's old farm. Does it yet remain untended and in the family? Is there an opportunity for us to return and raise sheep there? Truth is, we no longer feel safe here. Baldur's Gate is a great city, yeah. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, okay. And we always knew that it was a violent one. Yep. Yet lately, tragedy has struck twice close to home, and I feel at times scared to even walk home from the workshop. I know that you owe us no kindness, but still, taking pity on your old kin and write back whether a return home would be possible. Marcus Hallgate.
So all of you roll a intelligence check, DC 12, please.
I'm not a smart man.
I didn't know what LB is.
Yeah.
I'm not a smart lady either.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I didn't roll one yet.
We all rolled horrible.
It's been a long
Except
time.
Rolo.
Rolo, good job.
Jeez.
And Grace.
It's all this fresh air up here, these 3 feet higher. This fresh air is really clearing out the mind.
I'm just like,
So Rolo, you look at that letter, and you look at the ink, and it occurs to you that this letter was written before Elturgard disappeared. And especially since travel to the city is impossible now.
oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you see the envelope that the letter was in apparently is a bit worn, so it was written quite a while ago. It was written a couple of 10 days ago, which I guess is like a month. It was written about a month ago. This looks far older. It's not recent. All right. So you just all read the letter. Abraxas read it aloud to everyone, and you all examined it. And she says, Marcus Hall was killed not far from his abode late last night. I wish that you go to the scene and take in any clues you can gather. Speak not to anyone of this, and take this with you. And she snaps her fingers, and that same man kind of comes in from that heavy door, like the kind of like stewardly looking guy, and he has how many of you? 5. He has 5 metal emblems that bear the flaming fist crest on it. And she says, "You are in the city on my official business. If you are questioned, present these brands." You shall go immediately. Do you have any questions?
Where did the lad smell of sulfur, or was he burnt or anything? But maybe he was attacked by the same bastard devils. Any sign of that?
There have not been any outward sign of devils. Not in some time, that is. Certainly in our history, devils appeared, but not in recent history. If what you say is true, then there is serious cause for concern, as these cultists might be unlike anything I've encountered in my career here. So, without further ado, go now at once to the Hallgate residency. Take these two men with you, and she looks past you at the two guards that led you to her chambers, and they kind of like look at each other and they kind of sigh, but not so heavy as to let her see. They will escort you to the premises.
Sounds great. Glad to be of service to you. Thank you for this opportunity.
I give the two guards the wink and the gun and say, "Let's go."
And with that, they look at huh?
Quick question
Yeah.
to Flame. Do I look ill proportioned to you? Like, do my arms look shorter? Or do I look normal, right? Like a normal medium person?
She kind of like squints her eyes at you and looks you up and down. And she's like, "We're halflings sitting atop a dog, yes."
I said the only thing out of proportion is your fucking ego.
And you look down, and the dog's nose is sticking out like between two buttons in the cloth, and its tongue is like kind of flapping out.
If this ever gets animated,
I need to. If it does, I need a puppy.
What's that, Dagny?
Oh Jesus!
If it ever gets animated, I need a puddle of pee under me.
Oh, jeez. I get embarrassed and climb off the dog. I'm embarrassed.
Hey, you need to own it. Own it, buddy.
You committed.
You got it.
But to be fair, she's already seen you, so maybe other people who haven't seen you before, it will fool them.
Maybe.
This is what you're meant to be. Don't be ashamed.
Okay. Let's see. So, does anyone else have any questions before you leave?
Okay, Marcus Hallgate. What was Marcus's profession? I don't know.
Trade?
I'm trying to
Why
be
is he
detective mode here.
Why do you give a shite about him? Who the fuck is he to you?
Yeah, what important is he?
Because we know who
the
he is.
Gators here.
We know who his family is to us. He's,
Yeah.
sister-in-law, my besties with breasties.
His wife.
Why the severity?
She's a fine piece. Anyway, yeah. What does Marcus do here?
What's he doing? Why do you care? It'll help us as far as clues and shit. I guess. But I'm telling you, get back up on your dog. It's great.
He was Marcus Hallgate was one of the finest proprietors of leather goods in Baldur's Gate.
Leather workers, huh?
So he likes the leather, you say?
Oh.
I have reports that Marcus was stabbed with a long, slender instrument.
If he was a simple leather worker, what's that to you? You run the whole bloody city.
Indeed. And if you recall my little speech the first time we met, law and order in Baldur's Gate is of the utmost importance. Unscrupulous individuals come and go on a daily basis, but the only reason anyone would come to conduct business in Baldur's Gate is if they are well assured that they will not lose their lives there. Therefore, it is imperative that we treat each murder with the utmost urgency and importance. Do you understand?
Mm.
Nobody kills anyone in my city.
If they rob people in your city, is that just as bad, or is that let go? Because a couple people of ours were robbed in their first night, and I haven't heard anything about that.
Was the elder?
I just want to figure out the hierarchy of crime.
I'm glad you brought that up. Let me reiterate to you.
Mhm.
You have thus far been outside the city walls. The circumstances surrounding which I could not give a shit about. Once you enter this gate, you are within my jurisdiction. There will be strict adherence to the laws, or you will pay dearly. Do you understand?
I like your sassiness, and I'm for it. I'm here.
Very well.
All right. So you want to find out about this simple letter worker's death? You say?
Indeed. Go gather all the information you can and report back immediately.
What can you give us about his family and whatnot? What do you know about him that might help us?
I'm afraid I don't know much beyond that he was a leather worker. I didn't know him personally. I do know that he leaves behind a young wife, so question her.
Oh, what's her name? What's her name?
Mrs. Howgate, I presume. I'm not sure.
Ah, well, I'm glad you're so involved in the affairs.
One of the men one of the guards in the hall kind of like steps forward and raises his hand, and she's like, "Yes, what is it?" And he says, "Nope, that's not it." He says that her name is Bolnata. Bolnata. Bolnata Holgate, I believe it was. Really striking young lady, Flame. I didn't ask for your appraisal of her. Right, Flame.
Well, it helps in as far as finding her, so
She's,
it's not bad.
maybe there's a jealous person. I don't know.
Well, he was murdered not far from his own home. Is that not right? And then the two guards nod. They will take you to the murder scene, and then, if you wish, they shall take you to his abode, where you will find Bolnata.
Why? All right. I'm like writing this down.
As we speak, the trail grows cold. As we speak, the trail grows cold, and the murderers grow further away. Do you have any more questions?
I looked at everybody. We're good, right? Let's not ruffle any more feathers. I think we're good. Right.
We're on the case.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you kind of like give her a nod and back away and turn away and are let out. She's kind of looking at all of you as the door closes, and you're led down the hallway, back down the narrow hall. And do any of you have anything to say or ask each other before
I
we
just want to
come out?
process as we're going down the hall. If I couldn't do it in her office. Is that
Yeah.
weird? No, nothing important.
Nothing important.
We'll displace your cat, if you will.
Okay, so So you emerge this time, whereas once before you would have turned one way to go back out to the outer city, you instead are led the opposite direction, and you step down a few stairs and find yourself at one of the main entrances just inside the city of Baldur's Gate, and you look up, and all of the buildings around you are made of solid yellow granite with some ornate inlays. People bustle around you in relatively nice clothing. Seagulls fly by overhead, squawking now and then, the smell of sea on the air. There's a small boy directly in front of you, ringing a bell up and down, shouting out the laws of the city. And you've done it. You are now standing inside the city of Baldur's Gate.
We win.
Then
We win.
we cut away. Then we cut away back to the forest, going through the trees, over the ground, coming up on, nearing the sound of flies buzzing, and into the foreground comes one of the bloodied hands of the cultists. And we come over their bodies more and more, and then we come onto the face of the deceased Grant Yorling, and then a shadow falls over his face, and some words are murmured, and Grant's eyes open.
We should have burned him.
Oh, I forgot to bury him. I'm such a bad paladin.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Come on, Seth. Not ideal.
Knew I forgot something.
We killed him easy enough the first time. We'll do it again. Easy.
But no, like
He's
you
a
would have
wimp.
disappeared into the night like that. Oh
Should have buried him.
no!
Bad Gigi not to bury people.
Especially, specifically, you know, as a holy soldier, that blessing bodies prevents them from being risen. Yeah.
You're consecrating them and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It would have been okay, no, we didn't
That's
take
like-
that back. This shit was happening.
that's like classical literature bad. Not to bury your dead.
Some Edgar Allan Poe shit right there.
Zeus is pissed.
I have so much conflict on so many theological levels. I don't know which one we're going, but they're all mad.
Yeah, it's in the back of my mind. I'm like,
Wait, what I do with those bodies? I feel like there's something I'm missing.
Yeah.
Shit.
Did I leave my somewhere? It's that sensation.
Yeah.
I forgot something.
Did I leave the gas on? Did I leave the Good times.
It was a good
Thanks,
session.
Zach. Running that. It's great.
Awesome game.
No way you would have just like been such this crazy character for like a thing and then disappear.
You were like hinting hard on it too, and we totally missed it. You're
Oh.
like, you sure you don't do anything else before you leave?
You do anything before you leave the camp? No? Nothing you're forgetting? Anything holy or unholy or otherwise?
Check
No?
the stove.
Oh, let's just get on with the story. Oh shit.
All of you roll intelligence. Oh no, never mind. It's fine.
So fucking good though. That's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
excited. My face hurts how
That's good.
excited I am.
Yeah, sometimes it's funner when you screw up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, cool.
Oftentimes.
Well, with that, some of us have a early morning, a full day tomorrow, so we're gonna say goodnight. Good night to
Same here.
everyone at home. Thanks for watching.
Good
Bye.
night,
See you next time.
everybody.
Bye.
See you next time.
sång om Elturgard, om vatten, skog och kling, om solens gryning på dess här, och mark av hyasin, ett rike av oändlig fröjd, skämt över land och hav, det